creating my posts in the discussion board for the My Music assignment. I typed in the title of my song in YouTube and I decided on this version. I click Share, Embed, and copy the code. Now I'm ready to go over to the discussion board. This is the Discuss My Music Here discussion board that I located through the modules. I'm going to embed my video and leave a comment to my fellow students about my video. I do that by clicking this reply arrow. Now I have a fresh text box to fill out. I'm going to put a few comments in here about my selection. So I started with a brief introduction and I've invited my fellow students to listen to my selection. Now I click that HTML editor, I come down and I'm going to paste that code in there. And as you can see, when I paste that code in there, this image is huge. So I'm going to change the height and width and I'm going to cut that in half. So I'm just going to change this to 280 and I'm going to change this to 158. Click the Rich Content Editor and there it is. And it's all on the page. It's not centered, so I might get excited and do that. And I would do that by highlighting everything, clicking the center. Now I think it's pretty. Okay, now as soon as I'm through with that, I just post reply and I'm done. Now as the week goes on, that is the week that this module opens, I will see that other students have posted their videos. And I'm going to listen to a few of those and I'm going to give them a reply. Let me reply back to my own video. Click reply, and now I have a fresh text box where I can leave a message to that student. And this message that student can use in their essay as a quote. So I have to make sure I give them permission. Okay, so I wrote a quick reply, and that's a quote from me. And I added these words and I made sure to give that person permission to use my quote in the essay, because as you remember, the essay requires me to quote from a friend or a source, and this is a great way to obtain that source without having to go to outside this classroom. Your fellow students will help you. So post that reply, and now let's pretend I'm somebody else. I see that somebody had a post, I replied to it, and I gave him permission to use my quote. And I really do appreciate it if throughout that 1 week, and this posting only lasts a week, throughout that week that the module opens, please go back in and make sure that everybody gets a response. We know that there's a person on the other side of that song selection, and it's important that everybody have a response that they can use in their essay. So be thoughtful, be kind, and considerate, and make sure everybody gets a nice posting on this. That concludes this tutorial for the discussion board for